Kia ora, kia ora, kia ora. No mai, hoki mai. Thank you everyone for joining in, or if you're just joining in now. Ko Kane Moon te koingoa, ko ahau he uri o te iwi o Ngaitahu, ke te mahi ahau ki te wānanga o Aotearoa, ke te noho ahau ki Tāmaki Makaurau. Thank you very much for joining in, and yeah, great to go live. I've got a really janky setup today, and that's not the only reason why today's going to be quite a memorable one for te iwi Māori and us living in Aotearoa. But I've had a really cool day with some of our tauira from He Koro Waiakonga, our primary education class in Tāmaki. Hopefully I'm going to visit some of our primary education tauira in Kirikiriroa, Hamilton on Monday. But tonight I get to spend the next 45 minutes, an hour with all of you. Kia ora, Sharon. Thanks for the kia ora. Okay, so we're going to have a look at digitising Visual Diaries and using a specific tool. But before we do that, it's our prize draw time. So as I promised, everyone who's been checking in during our live streams in May has gone into the draw. This is wifey in the background, just putting her vape away. Has gone into the draw for one of 3 prizes. Those prizes I'll show in a sec. But every time you did it, so if you every live stream you checked in has given you an entry into the draw. So let's have a look at the prizes. And so we've got 3 prizes. First prize being the Matariki hoodie, a beanie, a packet of pencils and stuff, and there's a couple of other things like a USB stick we're throwing in as well. Second prize gets one of the red maroon wānanga caps, Matariki poster, sticker, sorry, a face mask, a wānanga pātarawai drink bottle, and third prize is a grey wānanga cap, a kapuwera, a hot cup, sticker, lanyard, and a pop cap for your phone. So some cool prizes. And so what we've done is that everyone who has chickened in has been put into this draw. Okay, so once again, if you chickened in 3 or 4 live streams, your name will be there 3 or 4 times. So every time you've chickened in, or each live stream, you've got it there. I've just put everyone's first name and their last initial. We're going to draw it 3 times. If your name comes up, that name will be taken out for the next one. I hope. But that's how it works. Kia ora, Anahira, Ace, and Aaron. Let's draw our prizes. Tū Matawhero, congratulations. First prize, awesome. One of our long-time viewers and whānau. So that name's been removed. So this is for the second prize. Anna Marie, congratulations. Anahira, so close. Still got one more chance. And now for the third prize. Noi Noi, congratulations. So if you've won a prize, message us here via Facebook. You can, yeah, we'll get back to you. We'll find a way to get you a prize if you want to pop into a campus. We can do that, or we'll send it out to you. Congratulations again to Tumata Whero, and Noi Noi, and I forgot the third one, but it's second prize getter, so it's there anyway. So as I said, today's kaupapa is digitising Visual Diaries. So we're going to have a look at that, and we're going to use a tool called Microsoft Lens. Now, this is a tool I've been using for a long time now, and it's been really, really good at a number of things. And phone cameras, default cameras, have gotten some of these tools now. Some of them are good at doing it as well. So this isn't the only tool that does this job, but it's one of the tools that I've found easiest to use and does a really, really good job. It's not only for digitizing e-portfolios, it can do a whole bunch of other things. It does character recognition, so it can convert text. It's great for recording whiteboards. When you take a picture of a whiteboard and then try and decipher what was on it afterwards, it does a really good job of straightening all that up. So we're going to have a look at how it works. Now, as I said, this is a little bit janky. I'm going to put into the chat, and kia ora, Helena, good to see you. And Patrice, thanks for chickening in. Okay, so it's available for iPhone and for Android. And it's called Microsoft Lens. You do not need a Microsoft account to use it too. You don't need to sign up for anything. You can grab the app and just use it. It does allow you to log into your Microsoft account and save to your OneDrive, but we're going to have a look at that soon. So let's see if this works. Okay. So I've got another webcam pointing down to a diary here. This is my daughter's diary. It's the only kind of diary that we got, but it's cool because it's got some text, although it might be hard to read, and then pictures. I've got my camera open to Microsoft Lens. I'm just going to close the pictures down. Over here, I'm going to try not to move it around too much so people don't get motion sick with the camera zooming around everywhere. But hopefully you'll all be able to see. In fact, I might even just zoom it, make it a little bit bigger, just to cut out that top bar, which you don't actually need. Okay. Just to help you see it more. So what my phone is pointing to here is what you can see on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side, that's from a webcam pointing down to the top of my table. Oh, and you can see my kind of Dr. Seuss pants. Not Dr. Seuss, was it Roald Dahl? Okay, so as you can see, as I move this around, there's a orange box that's jumping all over the place. That's Microsoft Lens trying to figure out what I want to capture and the area that I want to capture. Okay. So this is what you see when you first open up the app. You'll come to this screen. Okay. Now I don't have to be exactly precise. I can just get it enough to help me. So I'm going to click on the capture button. It's going to scan, or it's going to take a photo, and then I've got options to refine what I've taken. So here I can actually drag the corners just to fix it up. Okay. And then I can review and edit, and hopefully you can see what a good job that's done of fixing it up, straightening it up, making the text nice and legible. Well, text of a 8-year-old, fairly legible. And then I can add filters to this if I want, or I can just go finish. I can do other things like add my own text, rotate, delete, crop it. I can draw on it, or I'll just go finish. Okay. And now I've got the options of where I want to save it to. So just by default, it's going to save to my gallery. But I can also save as a PDF. I can also save to my OneDrive. I've logged in. I can save to a Word document and it will do character recognition. I can even save to a PowerPoint, or I can get it to read aloud. Okay. So it does a lot of things. I'm just going to go to gallery and go save. And it's just going to add that to my gallery. This is great for appraisals. It's great for capturing receipts. It's great for all kinds of things. So it's a really, really useful tool, and it's really simple to use. Kia ora, Jen and Matariki and Shah. Thanks for chickening in. Okay, so that's the scan part. I'm going to come across, if you see the bottom, we've got scan, and then we've got actions, and we've got whiteboard, we've got business card, we've got photo. I'm not going to worry about business card or photo, but I am going to do whiteboard. Now, I don't have a whiteboard here, but I do have a picture that my daughter drew. So I'm going to point my phone up to that, and I want you to see how much of an angle that I'm taking this photo on. Okay. Now, it's picked up the paper even on a white background. Okay. A white wall, although it looks kind of yellowish, it's just the lights in here. And then once again, I'm going to capture. It's figured out what I want to capture. So I'm going to review and edit. Now it's straightened that up. Close that. So that's the whiteboard. It does a really, really good job of making all the text nice and clear, of straightening it up so you don't have to go straight on, which is really, really useful if you have a lot of people trying to capture the whiteboard at the same time at a noho. Kia ora, Chris Marlo. Thank you for joining. I'm sure you're the furthest to join in, Chris, all the way from Hilo, Hawaii. So good to see you, my friend. I'm keeping an eye on the chat and doing this too. So this is the whiteboard thing, very much like what I've just done, but just to show you the power of it in terms of capturing whiteboard stuff. So when you're brainstorming with your team, or if you're in class and you're doing this stuff on the whiteboard, you want to capture. This is much better than just using your phone to capture, because it does such a good job of straightening that up and making the text stand out. Okay. And the last one I'll show you, just save that to my gallery. Okay. The last one I'm going to show you before I actually go and digitize some of this visual diary, my daughter's story that she wrote, is the, is my license, is the actual actions, and get it to read text. You can capture data from a table. So if you've got a table, which might be on a computer screen or printed out, you can capture all the values from it. You can get it to read text to you. But I'm just going to come text. I'm going to bring up my pictures, and I'm just going to come across to this picture, which I was actually sent by my wife. She just wanted to know if we should update this software. So once again, I'm just going to drag my box around just to get the right text. Review and edit. It's now extracting all of that as text that can be put into a document. I can copy it. I can go in and edit it. And even though that's a screenshot from a that my wife took from her computer. So it does a really good job. It does it does not mess up Māori. It does recognize Māori. It recognizes characters where it's written nicely, but it might not recognize everything. And it definitely wouldn't recognize my handwriting. Okay, yes, we'll end that session. Okay, so that's the actions. I'm just going to come back to scan now. I'm going to close that. So let's digitize this visual diary. Okay. One thing I want to be aware of, you can hopefully see just in the camera, I've got a big shadow on over my diary at the moment. I don't want that. Okay. So I'm going to move away. Once again, this is where the power of it being able to straighten up an offset type of picture is great. I'm just going to make sure the shadow my camera is casting is not on the area that I want to capture. I'll click on scan. I'll just clean up, straighten those parts there. Okay. And I can review and edit, or I can come straight back to capturing another page. So I'll move my pages across. Now it's not doing a good job of recognizing the seam down the middle, but that's fine. Once again, I'm just going to move my camera out of the way so the shadow's not. Click the capture. Okay, more pages. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Do this one. Next one. Next one. Okay. And now we can come in and we can clean these up. Okay, and this is all happening on my phone, so it's all really good with just touch, just using a finger. You don't need anything super precise. You can see the little circle that pops up in the middle. So it's actually showing you a zoomed in area that you're capturing. Okay, and when I'm happy, I'll review and edit. So here I can hold and drag and just flick through the different pages. Okay, I can reorder. I can add filters. I can even decide now, actually, I want to redo a page, so I'll add some more and then remove some, like that one. So this is the reorder where I can click and drag. It's not letting me do it because I'm using my mouse, but that's okay. Okay. This one where it's a little bit yellow, if I just come to my filters, document. Ooh. Okay. So lots and lots to play with. But when I'm ready, I'm going to click on finish. And here, I'm going to save it to my gallery. That's going to save all the pictures individually. But when I click PDF or Word document or PowerPoint, but PDF mainly, that's going to create one PDF with all of those documents. And that's the digitizing part where you turn your visual diary into one PDF document that can then be uploaded if it's part of your aromatawai, or sent to a kaiako or supervisor for review. In a business, if you are creating boards for a customer and here's all your concepts, You can capture them, put them into one document, send them to your customer. And then I'm also just going to click to add to OneDrive just to show you what that does. Okay. And let's go save. And it's going to save that all of those different things. I'm going to flick over to my other screen now. Just once I hide. I'll bring up these. How am I? Okay, so these are the different Play Store and the App Store for Office Lens. But I'm going to bring up my Office Lens. So here I've logged in. I logged into Office Lens with my Warninger account, and I've got a folder in here called Office Lens. So I'm going to click in here, and we can see that these are all the pictures that have been uploaded. They've been saved as JPEGs. They've also been saved as a Word document, and they've been saved as a PDF. So if I open up the PDF, here it is here. My visual diary, or my daughter's story, digitized into one single document. Okay. And saved in multiple formats and backed up to the cloud. Let's have a look at the Word document. Okay. Now, just to show you it in another form, in our Apakura campus in Te Awamutu, we have a gallery, and we have a bunch of these panels around the wall showing the whakapapa of some of the founders of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. So I went around with Office Lens and took photos of all of these stories and the people involved. I got it to save as a PDF, but I also got it to save as a Word document. And so here's the Word document. And so now I can copy that text. And so what I've been doing with my team in Te Wānanga o Aotearoa is that on every Friday, when I send out a pānui and just wishing everyone a good weekend, I've also been doing this Founders series where I'll highlight one of these stories and share them with my team, because the team that I work with is right across the motu, and not many of us have a chance to go to this campus and see these stories and learn about the struggles of the people that made Te Wānanga o Aotearoa what it is today. So we can see just here, just one of the struggles that it has had is with tohuto, with macrons. So it's just replaced it with Nordic double dots up the top. So that's the only thing that I've had to change, but it's gotten all the reo Māori, all of them absolutely correct. Once again, it's helped that I've captured typed info, but a great result in terms of digitizing or changing that text into actual editable text. Okay. So that is Microsoft Lens. As I said, it's one of my favorite tools to use kind of all the time. It's been around for many years, but it keeps getting updated. It keeps getting extra features. It's pre-AI, so your data isn't going into AI or anything like that. It's just raw computing power to utilize your camera and do really good post-production editing to do things like straighten images and capture mātauranga that you want. So that's it. That was a really quick session, and I really happy about that. We don't have to spend all night on online together as much as I enjoy doing this. yeah, if there are any partai, please ask now. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm happy to re-show you anything you want. If you just want me to go through again a little bit slower, I'm more than happy to. But yeah, Microsoft Office Lens, really recommend it as an app that you should have on your phone in study, in business, in your mahi. It just becomes really useful in a number of different ways. And yeah, that's us. So next week, I had an idea for our kaupapa next week, but I think I'm going to delay it a little bit till, because we're almost at semester 2 or semester B. So when we have a whole lot of new tauira coming along. So I think I'll delay that till semester B starts, because that's going to be showing us Te Mataka, the online portal for tauira in Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. So we'll do that when we've got a whole bunch of new tauira. And next week we're gonna just do some simple editing with pictures, just using a bunch of different free tools that are available on phones, on our desktops, on our computers, and just so we get to understand what some of these tools do and how we can yep, we are yep, we are on next week Anahera, so te te pai. The week after that, I needed to do something simple next week because I'm travelling back from Rotorua on Thursday, probably get back later in the afternoon, and then have to do all the prep for the live stream. So so that's the kaupapa with that. The week after, Te Wānanga o Aotearoa, Kaimahi and Kaiako have Thursday off for Matariki. So while everyone has Friday off for the Matariki holiday, we have the Thursday off. I'll still be doing a live stream then, but I'm actually going to do something that I did a number of years back and take you for a tour of the Matariki stars in the game called Elite Dangerous, which is a space simulator that does a one-to-one representation of the Milky Way galaxy. So we're going to leave from Earth, hopefully above Aotearoa, and we're going to head out to the 9 stars of Matariki, and then we're going to head across to Puanga and finish there for the night. So it'll be a little bit of a longer one, but I just wanted to show you a little bit more of a tutu type of thing that I like doing anyway, and that we can use technology and actually go and visit our Matariki stars. So that's going to be on Matariki Eve in 2 weeks' time. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, feel free to once again send us partai. Let us know if there's anything you want us to cover. And congratulations to our 3 winners of our prize. Don't forget to message me. If you don't, I get to keep them. Not really, but we'll find a way to get a hold of you if you don't give us a message. And sorry for everyone that didn't win. I'm hoping to get some new prizes for this month, so make sure you have chickened in. That's all for now. Have a great night, have a great weekend, and we will see you again next week. Pai anō, ka kite. Outro video. Now that I've done it a few times, I've always got to sing it.